everybody. Let's make sure everything's working okay. It's getting blown up with notifications trying to fix my phone. All right, so I'm really excited to talk to you guys today about the 2B mindset. It has been so fun and exciting, and I say the easiest time I've had losing weight. So I'm really excited for all of you guys to experience it. And I'm going to share with you guys today a little bit about my journey. Hey, Erica. So when you guys are popping on, I would just love to see where everybody's from. It's so cool now that we have people in the UK. I love that. Oh, I see some of my team. Hi, Megan. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and dive right in so that people who wanna watch the replay don't have to listen to me talk about nothing. So my name is Nikki Johnson, and I have been a coach for 4.5 years, which is so crazy to me. Hey girl, hey, what's up, Brooke? And I became a Beachbody coach kind of by accident, but and I promise I'm not gonna go into my whole entire story, but it does relate to my 2B mindset journey. I had gained over 50 pounds with my first 2 pregnancies, and that's kind of when I found Beachbody by accident, trying to lose my baby weight. And I successfully lost those 50 pounds with Beachbody, became a coach, and just went really full speed ahead with coaching, and I just fell in love with it. My team very quickly grew. We've been elite 3 times, and this just became my passion. And I really, was helping women lose their baby weight. That was my number one customer. Most of my customers are moms. And so I knew how to lose weight. I knew all of that kind of stuff because I learned it through being a Beachbody coach and through doing our programs. T25 was my first program. And so my husband and I decided that we wanted to have a 3rd baby. So we call him our little Beachbody baby because he truly would not be here if it weren't for Beachbody and for the freedom that Beachbody has given us. And so we decided to go on that journey, and I kind of went into that pretty cocky. I was like, I'm not gonna gain a lot of weight. I'm gonna lose all my baby weight so fast. I know what to do. I have all the tools. And so I had a very healthy pregnancy with my first 2 pregnancies. Like I said, I gained a lot of weight, and I also had gestational diabetes with those 2, and I didn't have that with my 3rd. I was super proud of that. I did all of Country Heat while I was pregnant with my 3rd. I was, following the container system kind of a little bit as much as possible, but still having, some fun stuff here and there because I was pregnant. And I was just pretty, doing pretty well. I had a very healthy pregnancy, and I gained about 35 pounds. And so after I had my baby, so he is 17 months old now, but after I had him, I had postpartum depression and postpartum anxiety. And I had that with my first, so I was no stranger to that. But of course, I did not have a huge business when I had it the first time. So I had dealing with that, dealing with a newborn, dealing with my business, and trying so hard to lose the weight, and trying so hard because sorry, got disconnected for a second. So I was trying so hard to lose the weight. I was feeling so defeated. I was feeling like a fraud because I thought that I was going to be able to lose this baby weight so much more quickly. And I mean, I'm 35, so that's part of it too, probably. But I was doing this thing where, and I never talked about this really before, but I have always had issues around food. And when I restrict, it leads to binging. So when I was trying to, cut out certain foods that I knew would help me lose weight, I would then go on a binge and eat all of the foods, right? And so it became this, this restrict and this binge process. And so I would, if I look back over the past year of my journey, my postpartum journey, I see that, you can see I lost some weight and then I gained it back. And I thought I looked pretty good in some pictures, and then I looked not very well in other pictures. And it was more than just the weight. It was, just that heaviness of dealing with postpartum. And so, gosh, I'm getting really red. So To Be Mindset came into my life, and this all leaks into my business. I mean, when you are not happy with yourself and you feel like a fraud and you feel like you don't have control over yourself, like how can you have control over your business, or how can you like inspire other people on your journey? You feel like everything you post is not genuine. Even though I was sharing my journey, I still deep down inside was not happy with myself. I stopped doing personal development. It all affected my business. My business really took a hit through this whole journey. And so I was feeling so uninspired and so just almost dreading everything. Like, oh, I guess I have to like do this today. And I didn't know, I just didn't know what was happening to me, because the passion for this business for me has always been so deep. And I felt so disconnected. And it all goes back to me not feeling well and not stopping doing the personal development and stopping doing what I knew worked. But I also think there's a big difference between being disciplined, because I know how to be disciplined, but it was a mental shift. It was something in my head, and I could not even get the discipline to turn on, to do the things that I knew that I needed to do. And so I had to figure out what that was, and that's what the To Be Mindset gave me. And it was like totally... it's like saved me, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity to be in the test group. And so what I did at the time, I'm also somebody that does not love to work out. Okay, like I do not love working out. I do it because I like what it does to my body, and it does make me feel better when I do it. But I was doing a lot of skipping workouts. And so that freedom that the To Be Mindset gave me to not have to work out was what I needed at that time. The last thing I needed was to go into my home gym and just like force myself to do a workout. And so I just decided for the first 2 months of my journey that I was going to just do the To Be Mindset, and I was just going to go to my dance class. I do hip hop dance classes once a week, and so that's all I was going to do, because that was something that was bringing me so much joy, and I wanted to do that. So I was just choosing to do what I wanted to do that was going to make me the happiest. And that's what I love about this program too, is because you can do that too with your food without feeling like you're restricting yourself. And so slowly, so the first 2 months I didn't work out, but slowly as I noticed my body changing, and for me, I wasn't losing weight like super fast. And so sometimes that's hard, you start comparing yourself to other people, but I realized, this is my journey. I'm just going to keep going with it. And the more that I did it, the faster that I started to see the weight come off. And then I wanted to work out. I wanted to go into my gym and do workouts, because I started feeling better about myself, and I started like actually looking in the mirror and feeling sexier and all those things that I was like, where have you been, Nikki? You're coming back alive. And then I started noticing that confidence was building back up in me, and I was becoming a better coach because of it. I was getting more excited about my business. I was wanting to do personal development. I was wanting to engage. Instead of being bitter and being jealous of other coaches, which I was doing, I was happy for them, and I was excited again. And so I think that for me was not just that. And also I stopped binging. I stopped trying to restrict, and I was stopping hiding food. So like my husband would leave the house and I would like eat all the kids' snacks, right? I stopped doing that because of the To Be Mindset. And so it just has like reignited this fire in me, and it's naturally happened. Like it's just, I can't even like explain it, because I know you guys are all going to experience it, but everything started being natural again. My posts became more genuine. You could see my confidence. I'm spitting everywhere. You could see my confidence coming through on my social media posts. I wanted to do my social media posts. I wanted to like do new training for my team, and things just started happening again. And so the To Be Mindset glow. Yes, I love it. And so that's what I'm most excited for you guys to experience that, and to have this journey for yourselves and for your customers. This is perfect for my target market, especially because I have a lot of women in my groups that don't necessarily love to work out, or they're so busy. I think a lot of times they feel like if they can't get a workout in, then they're like all or nothing, right? They feel like, oh, I skipped my workout yesterday and I skipped it today, and now what's the point of finishing the program? So this kind of releases that from you. You don't have to feel like, oh, I have to do a double tomorrow because I skipped yesterday. You get that freedom to be like, okay, like today I didn't plan that well, I didn't get my workout in. I don't feel guilty about it. I'll just do it tomorrow. When I have a chance, I'll plan better tomorrow. It kind of releases that from you. Also, with the emotional eating, before this call, I had so many triggers going off in my head to eat. I was like, I'm nervous, I'm stressing out, I hope I don't mess up, I want to eat, I want to eat, I want to eat. I want to go into my pantry and find anything that I can eat. But I didn't do it because I had the to-be mindset mentality, and I know that that is not going to make me feel better, and that is not going to solve any problems. And so it's not an immediate shift, but it's a huge shift for me now. Okay, so what I'm planning on doing, so I'm going to get into a little bit about my launch plan, kind of what I've been doing. If you guys have any questions, please write them below. I haven't really been watching too much, but I will now. I have had a launch group. I know we talk about that with launches, and I have my whole team in there, and I'm really encouraging them to get vulnerable on social media. This is a program that is going to connect with people's emotions and their mindset. So I'm really trying to get my coaches to open up and to share what they really struggle with on social media, because that's going to connect them with their potential customers. Also, old customers that may have fallen off the wagon, go back through depending on how long you've been a coach, go back through your customer list in your back office and reach out to people, or send them an email and talk to them about this new program, this new opportunity for them to, reignite that desire that they had. They signed up with you for a reason from the beginning. Even old coaches that maybe quit because they felt like they weren't a good enough coach because they couldn't stick to a workout program. This is the perfect opportunity for them. This is a lifestyle. This is not, a start and stop date. And I think that's really hard for a lot of us to grasp. We're like, when does it end? And I'm like, it doesn't ever end. This is my life now. It's so cool. So I really think that it's really, really important to get vulnerable and to share. I share about my binging. I share about my postpartum struggles. I share all of that because that's what connects people to me. And that's really, really important. I share that I don't love to work out. I'm not one of those people that wants to do really long workouts, 25 minutes, 30 minutes. That's good enough for me. Did I get it on my Insta story? Good enough for me, right? So I share that I'm not afraid. I'm not pretending to be what I'm not. I'm not pretending that, I'm getting results from what you have to share what you get your results from, right? But I'm not sitting here saying like, oh yeah, I did all of 80 Day Obsession and all of that. I didn't do that, but I still have results from changing my eating habits. People are saying to me, what are you doing? Like, your arms look so defined. And I'm literally picking what workout, which I love about BOD. You can pick whatever you want, however you feel. I'm picking what workout I think is going to make me the happiest that day. I'm like, what do I feel like doing today that really will get me excited to actually get a workout in and get a sweat on? And then I pick that workout and I do it. And so that's the freedom that this has given me. Because honestly, I was definitely one of those coaches who had a hard time finishing programs. The 21 Day Fix, 21 Day Fix Extreme were perfect for me because they were like 3 weeks long, and then I could and I would restrict, and then I would go and eat all the food. But, so this mindset shift for me has been huge in that sense, is that I don't feel like if I don't finish a program, like I'm a failure. I don't feel that anymore. If you're hardcore into working out, you can promote this program, because a lot of things that we see with people who work out is that they overcompensate with their food. So they work out really hard so that they can eat, more food or not so good food. So this is going to really help